G'day and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I'm coming to you from beautiful Ngunnawal country at the Cotter just outside of Canberra. Today I wanted to talk to you a bit about how I set up my Ridgeline. When I go camping I always take a tarp. I think a tarp's probably the most important part of any sort of camping kit you have. So it just helps in so many ways. It's more important than a swag or any tent or anything like that. As long as you've got a tarp I think you're pretty well set. And generally, when it comes to hanging a tarp, that usually means you have to have a Ridgeline. And what I want to show you today is the quickest and easiest way I've ever found to set up a good Ridgeline, one that never fails, and you can set it up really quick and never lets you down. This is how I store my cordage, and it's an important part of the a simple ridge setup. I used to use ropes, but cord is so much lighter and so much stronger in the whole scheme of things, and it's just so much easier to use. So I've done away with rope pretty much. Having it hanked up like this is quick release, but it also helps keep it well off the ground, so you don't have to worry about mud or prickles or bindies or grass or anything like that getting stuck on your cord. I always carry 2 or 3 Ridgelines with me. You never know where trees are going to be, if there's trees at all, so it's always good to have a couple of extra lengths. And each Ridgeline has a loop on the end, which I tie with a bowline knot. And I have a really good trick for tying a bowline knot, so if you want to see more about that, just check out the link below. And the other thing I always have on my Ridgelines ready to go is a couple of friction knots to attach the tarp to, and I've got a video about that as well, which I'll link below. And having your Ridgeline set up like this makes it so much easier and so much quicker to get your Ridgeline up, and that's so important when it's raining. The first step is to pull out the looped end and wrap it around a tree, and take a bite of the cordage from the long end and feed it through the loop and then put in a toggle. Now a toggle can be anything, you can just pick up a stick off the ground, but I always find that there's never one within arm's reach when you need one, so I've made a couple which I always just keep in my bag with my Ridgelines and my tarp. And once you've stuck the toggle in, you can then cinch the rope down and it won't go anywhere. And the next step is to just walk the Ridgeline out to the other tree, and it'll just come straight out of your hanked up cord. And when you get to the other end, you just wrap it around the other tree and tie in a trucker's hitch. The trucker's hitch works a bit like a pulley, so you can pull it super tight. Then you just pinch and tie with a half hitch, and if you like you can stick in another toggle so it won't go anywhere. Then it's just a case of spreading out the friction knots so your tarp can go in the middle. It's so simple and so easy, and it never comes undone. So I don't know why I'd ever change. And the good thing is, packing up is also a piece of cake. You just pull the toggle out from the trucker's hitch and just give it a bit of a pull and it all comes undone. And the same goes for the other end. You just undo the toggle and it all just falls apart. Then you just group the 2 friction knots up the end near the loop and hank it all up. And once it's hanked up, it's all ready to go for the next time. Simple as that. Well, that's it for this little video. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the like button and maybe subscribe. And, as usual, thanks for stopping by. And until next time, stay safe.